Han from the Stray Kids, Back to Life, his solo song. I've enjoyed the Stray Kids songs that I've gotten into, but I'm really excited to dive into a single vocalist from that group and get into the weeds for why we might appreciate his voice so much. In this genre of music, there's still a lot of guitar. There's not a lot of guitar in Western music right now. It's refreshing. And good tone and everything, too.
I still don't know why I should live a lie. Am I wrong or right? You'll know it in time. Rise till we end to spite. We're leaving no room for regret. Cut the fake, just stick to dirt. I keep my head up high through all this pain.
Oh, yeah. Okay, we got to go back and talk about a few things. I would assume that English is not his native language, and is the whole song in English? This is cool.
I still don't know why I should live a lie.
Even from the very first couple words, and for who I assume is not a native English speaker, listen to what he's doing to give us amazing vocal tone.
I still don't know why.
Don't comes forward and is more of a belt. I still don't. Like that. He's using less breath pressure, but it's not. I still don't know. I still don't. He's moving. He's rocking his placement and his intensity, and airflow is a big part of that too. And then we hear him do this in subtle ways all the way up to what I am only going to assume is the chorus.
I should live a lie. Am I wrong or right? You'll know it in time. Rise till we end to spite.
And now he's up here and it's super light. That's a mix. Notice when he was lower at the very beginning, is more belted and heavy, and then he's higher and lighter, and then he abandons into his head voice.
Rise till we end to spite. We're leaving no room for regret. Cut the fake, just stick to dirt.
It's sort of a, if I really exaggerated, it's kind of a cried sound.
Regret, cut the fake, just stick to dirt. Keep my head up high.
And then he hits that same note in a mix that he did in head voice earlier. Ah, la, 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 head voice, head up high. Notice what I did there. I'm mixing up into that up, just like he is. Well, not just like he is. Using the cry, head up, to give it more intensity, even though it's typically a note that he would hit in head voice.
The fake, just stick to dirt. Keep my head up high.
So powerful and light at the same time.
Through all this pain, I'm letting it out.
And you can hear the cry coming out and a little bit of distortion as he goes higher. He goes higher and more powerful, but not louder and almost less intense.
Through all this pain, I'm letting it out.
Not pain, I let it out. And he's definitely not reaching for those notes. He has this wonderful developed mix so he can throw his voice. Pain, I let it out. Hear how light I am? Even though my voice is way more comfortable down here, as I would assume his is, although he has a naturally higher disposition to his voice than I do. He can be free and floaty and powerful at the same time by having a mixed voice. And this comes about by experimenting with these sort of ugly sounds. I call it the dying cat. I'm dying. And learning how to stretch your voice with a particular type of support. If you would like to learn how to support your voice this way and how to place your voice this way, click the link below in the pinned comment or video description and join my free course. I'll help you work on postures and energies inspired by your favorite vocalists to do things with your voice you never thought you could.
I'm aiming high, feel alive. Nothing's gonna let me down. Every scar is proof I tried. You'll never see me go. Unless they keep it on, tell them not, and I'll come along, sister.
But he's going so seamlessly between his head voice and that mix. It is so cool.
Every scar is proof I tried. You'll never see me go.
Head voice there.
They keep it on, tell them not, and I'll come along.
You really can hear that sort of witchy sound. It should also be noted here that lots of singers that try to sing really high for a long period of time in mix, they say, I can do that for, half a song and then I still burn out. Well, he is going in between so many different postures, right? He's in his pure head voice. He sings low. The melody goes all over the place. And he peaks into that mix. He doesn't stay there. He doesn't lock himself into one posture. That's why it's so cool. And that's why he can sing the whole song. Mix, mix, low. Oh, he's so good at getting into that mix and getting out of that mix. It's so seamless. Listen to I Fall. I don't care how many times I fall. Not, I don't care how many times I fall. Right? He's not just pushing up to it. He bridges with his mix, and it's light and it's heavy, all at the same time. Great guitar hooks.
In the sunlight, in the moonlight, I was out of sight, Seems like they really want me to be alone. Every story, different endings. Let's see.
That was cool. Every story.
Alone. Every story, different endings. Let's see it with our own eyes. Walking straight into the future. I won't look back at the past. Oh, hide this big deep inside. Who I used to be, I'll forget. Take a breath, become someone. I keep my head up high.
Wow, what a seamless. I don't think I've heard such a seamless, light yet engaged mixed voice in quite a while. Ooh, and he's doing that harmony above it. It's like a scream. Neat dissonance there too. I love how this melody foreshadows sort of where he's going with his high notes. He'll access them in head voice, and then he'll access the same ones in that mix. Good writing. He's in head voice right there. Pure head voice. And then he goes for it in mix. Yeah, you really can hear that contrast of and thicker. A lot of that is because he's so experiential with his placement. And it's not exclusive to where he is in his range. Yeah, he has certain ones that he leans into higher and certain ones that he leans into lower, but he's very fluid with how he places his voice.
Mama's lucid, dumb and foolish. Finally, I'm now breaking free. Racing to the place that makes us who we are.
Yeah! Little bit of a heat on there, a little bit of distortion. Now, it's not just that he has a high voice. He does have a naturally high disposition. This is true. But it's the technique. It's the way he relates and interacts with his voice. That's what gives him the range and the power that he has. I like that edge. Excellent production there. Things swirling around, putting that hook right in the center, right after all the artistic jumps. Yeah, putting a little bit of that grit in. So to do that, you're basically taking his mixed posture, making it as bright and brash as possible. Yeah! And then holding back a little bit of air, using the area above your vocal cords. You hear him doing that like crazy here, as well as some audio distortion, which those two effects feed into one another really nicely. Oh. Yeah, that was great. So many inspiring things vocally. He's got a great voice. That was a wonderfully written and arranged song. Hooky, catchy. Again, if you like this approach of being inspired by vocalists and then experimenting with your own voice, and you'd like to learn more about your own voice, click that link below in the pinned comment or video description and join my free course. And here's another Stray Kids analysis video you might be interested in watching.